Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be continuing on with our Swift programming tutorial series, and in this particular tutorial we're going to be taking a look at the error compile directive. In the previous video we took a look at the warning compiler directive, but this time we're going to take a look at the error one. And so what does the error compiler directive do? Well, this allows you, as the developer, to introduce an error into your code, or at least an error message, that will prevent your code from building and compiling, to force you to take a look at it and actually fix whatever issue is being described by your hashtag error. Okay? Now, if we go into our Xcode here, you can see I have the method that we wrote in the last video, our calculate average method, but I want to mark this method with the hashtag error compile directive. So to do that, we can say hashtag error in between parentheses, we need to give it the error message that we want. You must change this method to use the reduce method instead of the for in loop that is currently being used to calculate the sum. Alright, save that. And we get our little error. So let's go into the issue navigator. And we can see our error in the issue navigator. Now, let's go into our main Swift, and we can change the method. Alright, so instead, alright, so now we can just go ahead and say var sum equals, or even let sum equals values dot reduce 0, comma plus, like that. And then we can return sum divided by double values dot count. And there we go. But now that we've fixed it, if we go back into our navigator, inside of the issue navigator, we still have our error. And that's because we haven't removed our error compiler directive yet. So if we try to build our code, we can see build failed because we're trying to build it with an error, and of course with an error we can't do anything. So let's go into our main Swift, and we can get rid of our error directive, save it, run it, and we still have our build fail. So let's take a look at what this is. Okay. Okay, Let's try that again. Build it. And we have our build succeeded. Xcode, again, being uncooperative as usual. So, that is the warning compiler directive. If you want to make sure that you remind yourself to fix something, or you need to, that you must fix before you do a build or you run your code, use error. Okay, if you need to have an error somewhere, determining like whether or not you're in debug mode or production, you can use error for that as well. But if you just need a simple warning and you don't want to prevent building and running your code, then use the warning directive. All right. So that has been that's been this video on the error compiler directive. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.